Hello, this is Fact Drops, your go-to channel for breaking down trending news. Today's trending news is that Apple has announced a plan to invest $500 billion in the United States over the next 4 years. Apple will establish a new AI server manufacturing facility in Houston, Texas, creating 20,000 new jobs. This is one of the largest investments in the company's history. Why is this news important? Because Apple is not just a device manufacturer anymore. It is strengthening its position as a leader in the AI era. Moreover, this decision is closely tied to U.S. government policies, the U.S. China relationship, and the global technology competition. In this video, I'll break down Apple's investment plan, the reasons behind it, and how it will impact our daily lives. Stick around to gain a deeper understanding of where the tech industry is heading. Stay ahead of the latest trends and breaking news with Fact Drops. We bring you in-depth analysis of the most important stories shaping the world today. Don't miss out, subscribe now and turn on notifications to stay updated. Now, let's go over the key points. Apple has announced that it will invest $500 billion in the US over the next 4 years. This plan includes building a new AI server manufacturing facility in Houston, Texas, which will create 20,000 new jobs. Additionally, Apple will double its advanced manufacturing fund and expand research and development in AI and silicon engineering. This move is not only meant to enhance Apple's production capabilities but also aligns with the U.S. government's push for domestic manufacturing growth. This announcement has been widely reported by multiple media outlets, with many discussions focusing on Apple's AI strategy and its relationship with China. There are several key reasons behind Apple's decision to make such a massive investment. First, one of the biggest factors is the changing U.S. China relationship. The U.S. government has intensified its trade tensions with China, imposing higher tariffs and stricter regulations on high-tech products. Apple, which has long relied on China for manufacturing, is now shifting some of its operations to reduce risks associated with this geopolitical conflict. Second, AI technology is rapidly evolving. Apple has traditionally focused on iPhone and Mac development, but the future of tech is centered around AI. Competitors like Google, Microsoft, and Nvidia are advancing their AI initiatives, and Apple needs to invest aggressively to remain competitive. Third, the Biden administration's policy of bringing manufacturing back to the U.S. has played a role. The U.S. government is prioritizing domestic production and job creation, encouraging major corporations like Apple to invest locally. By aligning with these policies, Apple may also benefit from government incentives and support. All these factors combined have led to Apple's massive $500 billion investment plan. So, how will this impact us? Let's break it down into short-term and long-term effects. In the short term, we can expect Apple's product supply chain to stabilize. Currently, many Apple products, including iPhones and Macs, are primarily manufactured in China and Taiwan. If more production moves to the US, it could lead to more reliable logistics and improved quality control. Additionally, reducing reliance on Chinese imports could lower costs, potentially keeping product prices more stable. In the long term, this investment could accelerate AI innovation, with Apple increasing its AI research and development. We may see more advanced AI-powered features in future iPhones and Macs. Furthermore, this move will likely intensify competition in the tech industry, pushing rivals like Google and Microsoft to further enhance their AI technologies. This investment will also significantly impact the U.S. job market. The 20,000 new jobs created through this project will boost employment opportunities in IT and manufacturing industries, providing new career paths for many workers. For individuals with skills in AI and silicon engineering, this represents an excellent opportunity to advance their careers. On the other hand, if Apple's strategy proves successful, other companies may reconsider their supply chain strategies, potentially causing a shift in global manufacturing trends. Next, let's take a look at what people are saying online. Coincidentally, the construction isn't supposed to start until late November 2028. That way, if this situation ends, they can backpedal and go about business as normal or just resign themselves. We all remember the Foxconn in Wisconsin that totally happened as planned and was always real with the amount of jobs claimed, right? This will probably be used as a talking point for the GOP that election. If you vote Democrat, we're going to lose a $500 billion investment in American manufacturing. Nothing to do with greed. Profit-driven corporations will always select the most profitable option. It's purely on politicians who give them the option to manufacture overseas for a fraction of the cost. $500 billion over 5 years, $125 billion each year. Last year, Apple had $391 billion in revenue. 32% of revenue is a substantial cost. Even for Apple. The 20K workers probably have a higher expectation for salaries as well. $500 billion for 20,000 jobs. That is a very healthy ROI. $25 million per job. Robotic factories. No more need for Chinese labor. China has more robots per capita than the US. Well, yeah, we don't manufacture here because labor costs are too high. The robotics will go wherever labor is cheapest, including robotics AI labor. Who said they were hiring Americans? Apple has decided to bring 20K jobs, $500 billion in investment, and even open a factory in Texas after Trump's threat of tariffs. Are they bluffing, or is this a genuine move to boost American manufacturing? Apple uses only their domestic sales for investment, expansion, and stock buybacks. This way, they can deduct it from their taxes and end up with. Coincidentally, the construction isn't supposed to start until late November 2028. That way, if this situation ends, they can backpedal and go about business as normal or just resign themselves. Nothing to do with greed. Profit-driven corporations will always select the most profitable option. It's purely on politicians who give them the option to manufacture overseas for a fraction of the cost. You choose the most profitable option long-term. You don't make short-sighted moves and go bankrupt. No matter how old and successful your company is, this will cause massive problems and bring you to the verge of bankruptcy. Ask Boeing or Intel. There is no long-term viable plan that can make building iPhones or Apple products in the US profitable or sustainable for at least a decade. Unless Apple uses the entire capacity of TSMC's new fab in Arizona and strikes groundbreaking business deals with TSMC to do so, it isn't even possible. I am a computer engineer, since '04, and can assure you this is a bluff by Apple to keep stock prices stable during Trump's delusions. It actually means nothing. There are no concrete plans. And much of the language is to confuse people unfamiliar with the industry. I am contracted to help Microsoft with their data center in Toronto near 401 and Islington. That project alone has taken 5 years and is probably 1/100th the amount of work, scale, or headache the type of infrastructure and factory space Apple will need to design/approve/construct/train workers. To summarize, Apple has announced a $500 billion investment in the US over the next 4 years, including the establishment of a new AI server manufacturing facility in Houston, Texas. and the creation of 20,000 new jobs. This decision is driven by geopolitical shifts, AI innovation, and U.S. government policies. As a result, we can expect a stronger Apple supply chain, accelerated AI advancements, and a significant impact on the U.S. job market. The big question now is, how will this investment shape the future of technology? And how will other tech giants react to Apple's move? What do you think about Apple's $500 billion investment? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. That's it for today's update. Thanks for watching. We'll continue to bring you the latest news and in-depth analysis on the biggest trends shaping the world today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay informed. Also, let us know your thoughts in the comments. How do you think this news will impact you? Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.